If you haven't heard, Wargaming has released a new Tier 10 Chinese heavy tank, the BZ-72-1. And this tank was released to the Wargaming world through the January auctions. The minimum bid was 22,500 gold, which seems quite a bit of a lot because it's about a little over $100. And if you chose not to buy this because of the steep price, I don't blame you. Historically, Wargaming has put these tanks out into the premium shop later in the year. So here at Tomato Plays, I'm going to give you guys a breakdown to see whether it might or might not be worth waiting, or if you actually did miss out. So again, like I said, we have the Tier 10 BZ-72-1. I am outfitting this tank with a the first thing will be the improved hardening, a rammer, and vents. We're using, of course, this is my press account, so we're using a fully kitted out crew, which wouldn't be normal. It's the one thing downside to the press account. And then we're going with a kind of normal, or normal, that's not, oh, apparently I forgot to change the ammo. So I'll have to do that real quick before we go into battle. But the ammo loadout will be, for regular games, it's going to be 25, 10, and 5. And then for competitive games, we're going to go 15 AP 20 and 5 of the HE again. Now, I have not gone into any stats. I don't know anything about this tank. The whole idea of a Tomato Plays is your resident tomato, take this tank into battle knowing absolutely nothing about it, other than what is listed on the screen. So we got, the 560 average damage, the 260 average penetration, the little under 5 rounds a minute, with a 12-second reload, almost 13-second reload, your speed, all that stuff over there. If you want all of these deep numbers and comparisons to the other Chinese tech tree tanks, go watch Quickie Baby, go watch Skill. They'll give you all that. I'm not going to get into it. This is hopefully to give you, the average player, an idea of what to expect when playing this tank. So let's go ahead and get into battle. And but first I'm going to fix the ammo, and then I'll see you in the match. So here we are on Lakeville, and we're going to take the BZ-72-1 over to the valley. It's a little surprising to not see any other BZ-72-1s other than the one on the enemy team, which kind of makes me really think that this thing might be a dog. I know there were only 3,500 tanks given away or up for auction on the NA server. It sounds like there was not a huge, massive amount of bidding that I think Wargaming was hoping for. And so this is what we're looking at now. Might have to load up some gold here. Some very tough tanks. Although the AP does go right through the 60 TP's cupola, which is kind of nice. Got a Foch in the back there, so we do need to be careful. And there's a Minotaur. Morrow. Don't think we can actually pen. Might have got that, maybe, if we got lucky and hit the oh, there's already saying hi. So we've gotten one round where we were pretty lucky. Object 752 trying to sneak one in on us, but lucky there with the bounce. What we can do here, anything. Everybody's kind of backing off. Just missed the BZ. comes an E-100 to try and assert his dominance. Don't have any tank destroyers backing us up, which is a problem. Able to hit the Foch. Oh, that's not good. It's Minotauro. And a leopard? What? Okay. Oh, and I forgot this thing does have rocket boost. I did hear a thing that says that on the Minotauro there is a hatch. On the very top, the back hatch is actually pretty weak. Ah. Well. It's not looking good for the good guys. So, first impressions, I forgot it had rockets. Could have hit the rockets to get up here faster to try and beat the tanks up to the hill. It kind of has a lot of slow reverse speed, which is a bit of a problem if you ask me. Does make it a little bit difficult to work in and out of situations. The gun didn't seem terrible compared to other tier 10s with kind of derpish type guns. Not that this is a super derpy gun, but definitely is not a sniper by any stretch of the imagination. So let's let these guys finish up this game, and we'll meet in the next match. And here we are on mines. The last battle ended up being roughly 2,200 or yeah, 2,200 damage. We did like 9 shots, 7 hits, 4 pens, and it's not a terrible result. 4th in damage on our team. This game doing a little different. Going with a more focused. Grabbing this spot over here. Gonna try and just get some damage here off of these guys. Oh, that shot just misses. Just put a bad shot in. Yeah. Very slow reload on this is kind of aggravating. There we go. Able to sneak that one in and get the enemy BZ-72 to give up his life for his country versus us giving up ours for, right? Every army, not to die for our country soldiers, but to make the other guy die for his. And that's what I was trying to do. I don't know what I'm doing, trying to shoot the cupola of an E3. Probably not going to get a lot of success there. Alright, so yeah, so I think I made a good choice in picking the heat with the mouse, the E110, the E100, and the E3 over here. Having to put shots into these guys' turrets is definitely not my idea of a good time. I don't worry. Enough apparently. Oh, that one went wild. Oh, got a lucky bounce. RNG's just give it, then take it away. As we try and work this E100 and not get shot by the E3. That would be ideal. Here comes our mouse. I'm actually a little surprised that their party has not been just kind of taking me to task here. Yeah, just a bit outside, a little bit over the aim point there. RNG can make it just a little bit more accurate if you wouldn't mind. Maybe the pixeliest of pixel. Much as I would love to, I am actually going to move up here and try and support them up. Probably a really bad idea. I'm probably going to pay with a little bit of health. Oh, I got lucky they missed. I'm not having a lot of luck with this E3. Oh my goodness. Just need that. Ow. I think we got this one in the bag. Oh, snuck that in right behind the rock. Incredible. RNG was with me in this game. I love this game. My favorite. It really is. Probably don't need to waste heat shells on the, or AP shells on the, whatever the gold round is on this thing. What is it? Heat, right? Not needed for artillery, that's for sure. Absolutely, 100% for sure. So I think that was a pretty good result for myself. 3,600 damage with 2 kills, almost 3,700 damage. And we could probably say with the assistance of 13, so combined of 646, 49, almost 5,000 damage. Cannot complain with that about that at all. First class on the old thing in the second game. Let's do one more and see what we come up with. And as a side note, you did notice that on that game, I actually did switch to this loadout with the having more gold ammunition and running food. So maybe that made a little more of a difference because we were able to get our rate of fire over 5 seconds versus the original loadout, which has a fire extinguisher of 4.85. And the thing is that I don't know like if this tank is I'm going to get caught on fire all kinds of tank all the time tank. So your mileage may vary, but let's see what the next battle has for us. And here we are on Cliff. So let's go ahead and get our rockets into the game. You only get 5. I find a little interesting. I personally have not ground up the Chinese heavy tank line yet, so I don't know what all the other tech tree tanks give you for rockets and stuff. Go ahead and use this set of rockets to get up here to the hill and see if we can use... I believe it's 8 degrees of gun depression that this tank can have. Oh no! That did not work as well as I had hoped. Grimmer time. Can the rockets get me up the rocks? Oh! Actually, cannot believe that worked. Huh. Alright, well, that was fun. So, if you didn't know you could use rockets to get up on the back up onto the road, now you do. Oh, that actually did hit. Anyways, 0 damage with 489. Probably not the best last game to play, but what can I say? Our guys didn't win the bowl. Actually, we pretty much lost everywhere. So, on that terrible news, let's back to the garage. So, back in the garage, we can see that we actually didn't do anything this game. It was pretty much terrible. My impressions of the BZ. It's kind of a slow moving, slow traverse, slow turret and hull traverse, but seems to have some okay armor, and the gun is not too trolly. We did have one pretty good game with the second game, 3,600 or almost 5,000 combined, and I think that this would be a decent tier 10 premium tank to train, cruise in, and such things as that. Is it worth the price of admission that Wargaming was charging for it for the auction? No. I actually accidentally missed the auction. I forgot to put a bid on it, and even though I have 160 some thousand gold, I'm actually not very sad that I did miss out on this for that price. Had Wargaming started at 10,000 gold for the auction, I believe that maybe they could have gotten more people to bid on it and started a bit of a bidding war, and you would have seen prices maybe in the 12 to 14 or 15,000 gold range to get this tank, but the 22.5 initial asking bid was way over the mark on this thing. And I think anybody that bought it probably had a ton of gold that they could use, so it wasn't a real big deal. But I think that for the most part, most people, unless they're sitting on a big old pile of gold, probably passed on this guy. Now, once these this does come back around and hits the store, the premium shop in, 4 to 6 months or however long it is, and they have it for a more reasonable $50 to $60, I think it might sell okay, or whatever deal that they bring it back up with in the future, whatever promotion or special. I think a $50 to $60 range somewhere in there is probably okay for this. Being a tier 10, maybe 70 would be all right, but that might even be asking a bit much. There's not anything really special about this that really distinguishes it from some of the other Chinese tanks, in my opinion. Now, I haven't watched any of the other reviewers, so I can't say for sure what all they are thinking. But if you didn't buy this, I personally don't think you're missing out. If it comes up again at a 30 or 40% discount from what the price was, or actually like a 40 to 50% discount on what the price was for it on the auction, then would probably be an all right deal, and I would feel much more comfortable paying, that 10 to 12,000 gold or $50 to $60 equivalency. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you find this information useful to you, please like and subscribe and share. And if you want to see more of my stuff, come on, check the channel out. And thanks for stopping in, guys. We'll catch you next time.